Welcome back to the channel. We're on the final episode of the E36 328 restoration. I'm going to start off by getting this M52 serviced. So let's get this on the ramp, drop the oil, get a new filter in it, a new oil. Not sure when last it would have been changed, definitely not in my ownership. So yeah, let's get the oil dropped. Right, let's see how the oil looks. Oil looks alright. Actually looks quite decent. Must have been well serviced. It's hard to tell on camera, but you can kind of see through it. It's kind of golden, so you can tell. Oh. Yeah, drop this back down, get the oil filter out, let this drain, get a new filter in it, and some fresh oil. 36mm socket for the oil filter housing. It sounded like that was releasing gas then, it was touching the airbox. Oil filter looks old enough, mind. Oh. Yeah, so new filter. Just goes on the same way as the old one came off. Pop it in. Make sure the cage is popped back into the cap. Then you have a new O-ring to go around the cap, and a new O-ring to go around the bottom as well. I'll just change them. And these caps are 25 Newton meters of torque, which is basically just there, not even that tight. So you only go a certain distance anyway. Yeah, so let all the engine oil drain out of this. Got a few other bits and pieces while that drains. I have no work on windows at the moment. I'm pretty sure I took a fuse out of this, and it was obviously the window fuse. So put that back in, get that sorted. Put the seat back in. The ECU cover I just noticed, that's not on there. And the fuse box lid isn't there, so I need to get both of them. Plastic front cover back on here, the grille back in. Yeah, loads of small bits. As I said, inside is pretty much done, just need to put the seat back in. Indicator, I have to go next door and find a box of them. Yeah, so let's get on with them little bits while the engine oil completely drains. Alright, so I'm missing fuse 14, which is like a 30 amp fuse, and that's for the windows. So if I stick this in, boom, we should have windows again. Let's check. I should know when I open the door because the window should pop down. Yes. Nice one. I knew they were working anyway. I took the fuse out for somebody else's car when I was in a rush. Wipers turn off. Turn off. Yeah, working. Nice one. Right, so that's another thing ticked off the list that's working. Right, before I put the seat back in, let's get the hoover around here, get this all hoovered up. Ah, that's better. Can't do anything about them stains and that, but they're under the seat anyway, so you can't see them. Now the front of the carpet's come up nice and clean. Quite mint the front bit. Bit of light. Except for that patch there. Back bit's alright. Carpets obviously will cover them bits anyway. I'll over the other side as well. Probably tomorrow. Get the seat back in. If I can get it back in while it's on the ramp. I don't think I can. This door doesn't open far enough. The oil has had enough time to drain now, so put a sump plug back in and get the oil refilled. Yeah, so oil is out. Drop it back down. Sump plug is back in. That's like 24 newton meters or 25 newton meters of torque as well. Just don't need to over tighten it, be sensible. Get back on the ground and put some fresh oil in it. These take like 6.57 litres completely empty. 530 is what's recommended, but I go 1040, anything over 100,000 miles. Seem to run better. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to leave it there for this evening. Tomorrow I'll finish off all the last few bits. At least it's had an oil change in the filter. Yeah, I did say in the last episode I was going to get an MOT at the end of this week and get tyres and stuff. I didn't get a chance, I was too busy. I'll get tyres during the week and I'll get an MOT then as well. As I said, tomorrow I'll get it all finished up. I need to find my ECU cover and my fuse box cover, I'm not sure where they are. Get the indicator back in on this passenger side. Get the seat back in. I'll have to move it off the ramp to do that. The ramp is in the way. What else? Indicator, a side repeater, front indicator, plastic cowling, covers. Yeah, loads of little small bits. Won't take long. Just probably have to dig out the bits I can't find. So yeah, so see you in the morning. And it's Saturday morning. Well, late morning. I snapped the brake nipple in this driver's side caliper, so I need to try remove that, otherwise I need to swap the caliper. So see if I can get this bleed nipple out. Maybe not. It was very tight, hence why it probably snapped. But yeah, see if I can get this extracted. If I can save the caliper. If not, I'll stick a new caliper on it. If I have one, I should have one, I hope. This is obviously the bleed nipple, so snapped off flush. See if I can drill it a little bit, get an extractor in it, and maybe be able to get it out. I put a little bit of heat on it, just to help it. Oh, specking tight. That extractor's in there. Let's put a bit of heat on it. Not ideal on brakes, but be careful not to melt any seals. Oh, let's see if that works. Nope. I just snapped the end of that off, so that's the end of that. Bastard. Yeah, so I haven't filmed anything this afternoon on purpose. I've just been getting on with loads of little small jobs, just tidying everything up, and had a few other bits and pieces to do on my compact as well. So yeah, this is pretty much finished now. 4 tyres and an MOT, and it's all done. So I'll show you all the bits I've been doing. Alright, so this corner is pretty much complete now. It hasn't been for, well, since I had it, I stripped all this corner off. But yeah, indicator all back in, wing is all bolted on correct, side repeater on. I don't need to put the arch liner in there. I didn't get the little clips from BMW, so I will order them this week to get the arch liner back in. Arch liner and everything is in on the other side. Side's got everything all clipped in. Yeah, ECU cover, I did notice that this ECU cover is off a 4-door, I think, because it doesn't fit against the bulkhead correctly. So I don't know what I've done with my coupe one, so I'll have to find that. ECU or fuse box covers on. I will give this engine bay a nice tidy. As I said, I serviced it last night. Well, oil and filter. Yeah, so all of this side of things is all good. Yeah, passenger seat is back in. I've hoovered this side of the car. I haven't touched that side as of yet, but yeah, hoovered all the mats in there, or the carpets. Need to clean the mats before putting them back in. The sagging glove box is a bit annoying, but oh well. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I've shown you before, but the black headliner on this is absolutely mint. So I don't know if that's been redone or if it's from factory, I'm not sure, but it doesn't sag or nothing. So yeah, mint. And then the lights on the dash, then that's what I've been working on, getting off today, well, for the last 20 minutes anyway. So it was lit up like a Christmas tree. Traction control and everything was on. So currently traction control is off. So traction control works as it should. The check control, that's because of this. Check coolant level, the coolant level is fine. The sensor must be bad, so I might change the sensor just to get that off. Maybe. And then I have this airbag sensor, which is a seat occupancy sensor. It says passenger seat. It's all plugged in, I've double checked it. So maybe the sensor is bad. It won't clear on the diagnostics. And that's just a brake pad warning sensor. Both of them sensors look alright. But yeah, so, and then she runs mint. So just over the inside, clean the outside, 4 tyres, clips for the inner arch, a set of wipers, and then get MOT'd next Friday, and it'll be already on the road. I'll let you know what the plans are with it then. I won't end this episode here. I'll put the MOT in it as well. Yeah, so see you when it's being MOT'd. I'm not sure where I left off from the weekend. It's currently Thursday evening. It's booked in for MOT tomorrow. As you can see, I've put it back on its standard wheels, and I've got 4 brand new tyres on it. A few little bits and pieces I need to do this evening, ready for the MOT tomorrow. So I'm going to get on with them now and get them all done, and then fingers crossed, should be a pass. Yeah, so I've pretty much I've done all this list as well, I think. Well, I've done that passenger side repeater, that's done. Refit seat, done. I had to change a caliper on that, so that's done. Passenger front indicator, done. Mount bumper and plastics, done. Front side skirt clips, yeah, done. Serviced, done. Clips for inner arch liner, got them, they came today, so I'm going to do the arch liner and hoover, and then give the car a clean after its MOT. So yeah, pretty much done everything I wanted to do. It's missing a few wheel bolts, so I'll get a few wheel bolts. Right, so I've got a seatbelt airbag light on the dash, and it's going for the occupancy sensor, or squib circuit belt tensioner, driver side. Driver side, it was passenger side last time. See if that'll raise. It's cleared. Still there. Squib circuit, belt tensioner, driver side. Have a look at that. Alright, so it's clear now. I just had a look at a plug underneath the seat. It was all plugged in. I just clipped it back to where it was meant to be clipped. I haven't touched that side. It wasn't clipped onto the side of the seat, clipped it on. And it's cleared. I'll start the car and see if it stays gone. Yeah, well, the light has gone off the dash. Yeah, light has gone off the dash. Start it up, see if it comes back. Seems good. Oh, so that's that one light off. That red one's a pad wear sensor. This flashing one is just check control. tell me you've got a brake light out, so I need to sort that. I think you've got no brake lights. Oh, let's have a look at them. So I'm going to end this episode here. I was going to put the MOT stuff and everything into it, but I'm not going to bother. I'll do that in the next episode. I've just lost my brake lights, and it's a faulty brake light switch, so I need to get a brake light switch in the morning. Not sure if I'll be able to get that before my MOT at 11 o'clock. If not, I'll just let it fail, and then I'll get the brake light switch sorted later on in the day. Everything else I've done, put the wheel bolts in, so they've got 5 wheel bolts in each wheel. All the lights are off on the dash in regards to the seatbelt and everything, so they're all cleared. So yeah, so should pass except for the brake lights. I'll get them sorted tomorrow afternoon. And yeah, in the next episode, I'll show you the MOT, the results and all that stuff. And also I'll let you know what the plan is with the car. So let you know what I'm actually going to be doing with it. So yeah, so see you in the next episode. Right, this episode is probably all over the place. Not even sure what I've been filming and what I haven't. I need to do a brake switch on this and put some indicator bulbs in it and then get it retested because it failed yesterday. Not sure if I recorded any of that or not, but why is that light in my face? Yeah, so brake light switch, get the old one out. I tested that the other night. It works off the car, doesn't work on the car, so I've got a new one. Swap it and put 2 indicator bulbs in it and bring it down and get it re-MOT'd. Right, so this is the brake light switch. The plug is easy to get off, or it normally is. Yeah, so that's the plug. And then the switch, you have to kind of pull a tab in behind it, pull it out, put the brake down. I won't be able to do it on camera, I'll have to get the camera out of my way, but yeah, let me pull it out and then I'll show you how you take it out. You have to be a contortionist to get right under here. And that's out. So you have to pull this red piece, you push the brake back, pull this right out, because it has to come out far enough that these little tabs on the side can push in without that being pushed out fully. Without that red piece being pulled out fully, you can't push in them tabs. So yeah, pull this right out like that till it clicks, then get a screwdriver in and push in that tab each side. Out it comes. So this is the new one that I got this morning. Can you guess what it's missing? Old one, new one. Idiots. Yeah, so that new switch is no good. I'll have to take that back. Obviously somebody has broke that and put it back in the box. I did have another one in the drawer, but it's only a 2-pin plug instead of a 4-pin plug. The 4-pin, the other 2 pins on this are for like cruise control, I think, signal to the ECU or something. So they're not needed really. So I just wired in the 2-pin one for now, and I'll take that one back Monday and I'll get a new one stuck into it. So, but at least I have brake lights so I can MOT it. I just need to stick 2 indicators in. I'll show you what I've done with the plug. Yeah. So that's the plug, so just stuck 2 wires into it, and then obviously 2 wires into the actual sensor, into the switch up there. So it just works as normal. Brake lights work. I got some indicators in it now. So by looking at it, I just don't think I have any bulbs in them. There's a bulb there, that must be blown. Yeah, there's definitely not a bulb in that side, so let me sort that out. Okay, so passenger side one is fine. Just get a bulb for the driver's one. And so driver's side indicator works. So all the lights work, indicators, brakes, everything. So it's pretty much ready to retest. I'll get it retested. I need to put the arch liner in it. I've got new ones of these. I needed about 4. I had to order 50. So I got loads of them. Put up in the air, take the wheel off it, and get the arch liner back on. So you have to buy these in 50s. Yeah, looks like they come in packs of 25. No idea why you have to buy 2 packs. Yeah, so I need them to go back into the likes of here. Got one up here already. I think I only need 4. As I said, I have to buy 50, so one over here, there. 2 here maybe. Yeah, let me get them in. So just one there, one up there, one there. That's all I was missing. One down there, and one up there. Right, so arch liner is back in. Just had to put a cable tie in the bottom because there was nothing to screw into. And the bottom there is a bit broke, but it's all fixed everywhere else, so won't move, won't fall down. Let's get the wheel back on. Right, and then the last bit of bumper trim can go on. Bumper is complete. So I'm pretty sure now this is fully done, complete. MOT has passed. Had it retested. Brake lights work. Indicators work. As I said, on Monday I'll get another brake light switch and just swap that over. I think I'm going to give it a wash. So that's it for this build series. It is all complete. The E36 328 Coupe individual is finished. I was hoping to do more of a walk around, go through all the spec of the car, show you everything I've done and everything finished, but I just didn't get a chance. Since making this video, the car is actually sold. That was always my intention with this car. When I purchased it, I was originally gonna break it for parts and so on. But the more I looked at it and it was an individual, I thought it was worth putting the money into actually repairing it. So that's exactly what I done. I had somebody look at the car. I had a few people look at the car before I even advertised it, just people who came back and forth to the unit. And a couple of people said they were interested. One guy gave me a deposit, a nice chap named Ian, and he offered the money I wanted for it. And he's now the new proud owner of an E36 Coupe individual sport in sea green. So yeah, hopefully he enjoys it for many more years to come. He had an E36 years ago and he was looking for a new one. So the minute he seen this one, he fell in love. So yeah, happy that it's going to go to somebody who's going to look after it and enjoy it. And yeah, once again, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff.